Hey, it's Daylin, and I wanted to share something today um, about how great God is for sure. 6 weeks before Bill died, God had me make a video by myself. And I had no idea why that was such an important thing, but I couldn't get it off of my mind. And I had a devotion that I was supposed to present at work that week. So I thought, okay, fine, Lord, I'll practice. I'll do a video by myself. And I did it. And I never, ever would have thought that it would have been preparation for me to do these videos without Bill. But that's how good God is. God works all things together for the good for those of us that are called and love Him, called according to His purpose. That's what it says in Romans 8:28. And that's a pretty amazing story to think that God would have me do that 6 weeks before my husband dies. And like I've said before, it was always Bill's passion to have a video ministry, to have a ministry that reached, anybody that he could help. So I thought maybe that would be encouraging to somebody to know, God's got our steps ordered. It says in Ephesians 2:10 that He has a good plan for us, pre-planned before the foundation of the world was laid. God knew what we would be, the circumstances we would be in, and what we would be doing. So all of that to say, what that video was about not giving up hope. So when I watched that video that I had made after Bill died, it was from me to me. It was Daylin telling Daylin, don't give up hope. Don't give up on the promises of God. And that is pretty profound. It was me encouraging me. God knew circumstances, things that would happen in my life to give me an encouraging word to say, don't give up hope, Daylin. It took me back to the time when Abraham and Sarah, remember, they were 100 years old, and God had said, I will give you a child in your old age. I love that story about Abraham and Sarah. And it says that Abraham hoped when there was no worldly reason for hope. Abraham considered not the deadness of Sarah's womb, is what it says. So he knew Sarah hadn't been able to conceive for their whole life, their whole marriage. But Abraham didn't look at that. Abraham looked at the promise of God, the promise that God had given him that he would be the father of many nations, that he would have a promised son and his name would be Isaac. So that's an amazing story. I love the story of Abraham and Sarah. And it also says that Abraham believed God and God counted it to him as righteousness and heard him, and God answered his prayer. Well, that's a good promise for every one of us. And I tell you what, I needed to hear that after everything that happened with Bill. But God had already prepared a video that He had me make for myself. That's pretty amazing. So I thought that might be something that could encourage somebody. That whole story, it's recounted in Romans. It's originally in Genesis, but the fact, God is a God who keeps His promises. He's the God of the promise. So I wanted to share that today. Just a quick little encouragement that He knows us. He knows every intimate detail of our lives. He knows what we're thinking. He knows our plans. But He's got even better plans for us than we have for ourselves. So the point is to believe what the Word of God says. Believe in the God of the promise. He won't let you down no matter what's going on. Some pretty hard things have happened in our life, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm seeing Bill again and I'm seeing my daughter again. He's the God of the promise. So I wanted to encourage you today. I hope that blesses somebody. It was a key for me. It was a key that kept me going. It was a key that gave me hope when I could have been in despair. I was hopeful and I was thankful that He had given me that. And that's because I had spent time with them, because I had spent time planting the Word inside my heart. And that's what He wants all of us to do. So be blessed. I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.